New Orleans attack latest. Authorities probe attackers' radicalization process. Authorities investigating the suspect in the truck attack that killed 14 and injured dozens in New Orleans on New Year's Day are probing when, where, and how his alleged radicalization occurred, a local official said on Friday. Shamsud-din, a 42-year-old Army veteran and U.S.-born citizen from Texas, posted several videos online hours before the Bourbon Street attack proclaiming his support for ISIS and mentioning he joined ISIS before this summer, according to the FBI. ABC News has learned new details about the recordings Jabber allegedly made, which were posted to Facebook shortly after 1 a.m. on New Year's Day, apparently as Jabber was driving to New Orleans. The videos show Jabber recording himself, largely obscured by darkness, according to an official who has seen the first of 5 videos posted before the attack. GPS instructions can be heard in the background. In the video, Jabber speaks in a measured tone, claiming he joined ISIS earlier that year, according to the official. He references New Orleans, hinting that he contemplated harming members of his own family before deciding to carry out the attack, the official said. Sources told ABC News the FBI is also reviewing a series of audio recordings allegedly made where Jabber espouses religious views and beliefs. So far, there is no evidence that any of these videos or recordings were flagged to law enforcement before the attack unfolded. Since Thursday, investigators have been focused on piecing together his path to radicalization and the events that led up to his decision to attack Bourbon Street. 2 U.S. officials told ABC on Friday that though it's still very early in the investigation, there is no evidence so far that Jabber had actually been in contact with a direct ISIS representative. The officials also noted that there has been no claim of responsibility by ISIS. However, investigators are still working through his 3 phones and 2 laptops and examining his travel history. Jabber's foreign travel is also part of the ongoing investigation, law enforcement officials told ABC News. On Friday, Jabber's half-brother told ABC News the suspect traveled to Egypt in 2023 for around a month, telling his family he was going because it was cheap and beautiful. Investigators are working to determine what he did during his travels in Egypt, why he went, and who he interacted with while there, multiple sources said. Critical to the probe is whether he had been radicalized prior to the travel or if the travel marked the start of his radicalization. This next most important phase of the investigation is to find out how that radicalization happened and if it happened on that trip, Orleans Parish District Attorney Jason Williams told ABC News. Jabber was shot dead in the midst of Wednesday's attack in New Orleans after driving a pickup truck onto a sidewalk and around a parked police car serving as a barricade to plow into pedestrians over a 3-block stretch on Bourbon Street, police said. Jabber then exited the damaged vehicle armed with an assault rifle and opened fire on police officers, law enforcement said. Officers returned fire, killing him. Officials said the first 24 hours after the ramming attack were occupied by a feverish effort to determine whether there were additional suspects on the loose or if Jabber worked with accomplices. In another update Friday, authorities revealed Jabber set a small fire in the hallway of the property in New Orleans he rented on Manville Street before the attack, using strategically placed accelerants throughout the house in his effort to destroy it and other evidence of his crime, according to the joint update from the FBI and the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. However, after Jabber left the residence, the fire burned itself out before spreading to other rooms. When the New Orleans Fire Department arrived, the fire was smoldering and investigators were able to recover evidence, including precursors for bomb-making material and a privately made device suspected of being a silencer for a rifle. Regarding the explosive devices, the FBI said it believes that during the Bourbon Street attack, Jabber intended to use a transmitter that was later found in the truck to denote the devices. The transmitter, along with 2 firearms connected to Jabber, was being transported to the FBI laboratory for additional testing, authorities said. Before the deadly ramming, surveillance footage showed Jabber placing 2 improvised explosive devices in coolers in the Bourbon Street area, investigators said. He had a remote detonator in the truck to set off the 2 devices, but both were rendered safe, officials said.